another string of violence in the city's transit system over the weekend.
Police arrested a man they believe attacked 4 homeless people in a 14-hour stabbing spree on an A train, killing 2, injuring 2 others. Stabbings come amid a surge of violence in the subways, prompting New York City Police Commissioner Dermot Shea to announce he is stepping up protection throughout the system.
We will immediately commence a surge of officers to patrol both above and below ground to ensure that everyone that rides on our transit system on a daily basis not only is safe, but just as importantly, feels safe.
But the Transit Workers Union says that's not enough. The union wants to see more uniformed officers assigned and their presence also long-term. Joining us now, Tony Utano, the president of Transport Workers Union Local 100. Tony, thanks for being with us this morning.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
I know the MTA is asking the mayor and Dermot Shea for 1,000 more police officers in addition to the 500 already there. Is that going to be enough?
So yeah, if we get another 1,000 cops, that would be great. And if we get 500 cops, that would be great. I mean, we've been promised police protection many times over and over again, but we can't just have people getting stabbed on the subway and then the police commissioner decides to, okay, we're going to put people in the subway. This has been going on a long time. You know, we have a homeless problem down there. Our members are getting spit on an average of 4 times a week. Punched, slapped.
I know.
Have urine thrown in their face. I mean, this is a serious problem down there, and the police need to step it up.
Yeah, we've been hearing, of course, about subway riders, but when you talk about your own union members, an increase of some 18 that were assaulted in the month of January compared to 10 of last year, we're seeing the surge.
Yeah, we're seeing a surge. Ridership is low, and crime is starting to increase. And my members are targets down there and in the buses. And we need the police to help us. I mean, we did meet with the police commissioners. We're trying to get a plan in place together with them. We need police presence. You know, when I was a kid and I rode the train, there was always a police officer that walked up and down the train. There was always a police officer I could go to in the station. I got on a bus. There was police that came on off in bus. That's not happening now. You know, and we have an issue down there that we need corrected.
Well, you know, you mentioned the irony of this, Tony, where, you know, ridership is down, crime is up, and what do? They're shutting down the subways in the middle of the night, just not only to clean the subway, they're trying to get the homeless out of the subway. Is it working?
So in the beginning, we had a little movement on that. I don't think that that's happening now. I think, first of all, you can get the homeless out of the subway, and if you bring them upstairs, they're going to come back down when the subway opens up. And that's what was been happening. What needs to take place is that the mayor needs to fix these shelters so when we get the homeless people into the shelters, they actually get help. Their medical attention, they can get counselors in there, and they can actually get help. Just taking them out of the subway and say you can't stay in the subway, they're going to sit on a street corner until the subway opens up, and they're going to come back down. So it's defeating the purpose. So this needs to be like a whole plan of actually helping the homeless to get back on their feet and not live in a subway. God, we live in America. What human being should be living in the subway?
You're right, and the mental health is a real problem. Maybe talking to the mayor is not the right person. I don't know. $1 billion went missing at Thrive. That was a mental health initiative. Who else can you go to?
Well, we're going to go to the legislators. We're going to go to the governor. We're going to go to wherever we need to go, because what's happening is our kids, our parents, our aunts, our uncles, they all ride the train. And they're at jeopardy too. It's not just about my members. The passengers are at jeopardy too. We need the people down there. We're going to go wherever we need to go to get this done. I mean, now it seems like they're waking up and they're sending police down there. Let's see how long it lasts. You know, I'm not blaming the police. They need the money. They need the budgets. Well, let's get the money to them. Let's get the budgets to them, because we really need protection down there. we don't come home. We don't come to work to go home with blood on our uniforms, and that's what's going on right now. We delivered a service to New York when the coronavirus was at its highest. We were providing a service to New York 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And we paid a price. We had a lot of deaths. We had a lot of sicknesses, but we kept delivering the service. And now it's time for somebody to step up for us.
Yeah, Tony, we definitely think of the transit workers as true heroes, continuing, just as you said, to work throughout the pandemic, putting their life on the line, whether it was to get infected or now, as we're seeing, with the violence. Is it happening below and above ground, both in their buses and the subway system?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Both bus and subway.
So what is the real remedy? I mean, you can write the mayor, you can be on TV talking with us, but if you say this continues, how do you put an end to it?
Well, like I said, I mean, we got to keep fighting, and you know, if the mayor wants this to be his legacy, that, you know, the subway system is full of homeless, that people are not being taken care of, that people are sleeping in the subway, well, you know, he should not want that to be his legacy. But we are going to go on whatever we need to do. We'll put media ads in. We'll run a campaign. And you know, it's just going to be a matter of time when my members are going to say, you know, enough is enough, and they're going to start to fight back. And it's a serious thing.
What is fighting back? What does fighting back mean?
Fighting back means they may not open the door when they see something. They may not let passengers off. They may not let passengers on. I mean, we have to talk about this because we can't have our members being punched every day, spit on every day. It's a disgusting and deplorable thing to get spit on. You know, when you get spit on during the coronavirus, that person could actually give you the coronavirus. He can give you AIDS. You don't know what they have in them, and we're getting the blunt of it. We're here to provide a service 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, get people where they got to go. We did our job. It's time for the politicians to do their job. And if they don't do their job, then we're gonna actively try to get them out of office, because we need now is the time that we need them.
Do you think that we're back to the bad old days, you know, the 70s, when it used to be, you know, you took your life into your hands when you got on the subway?
Absolutely. It's probably worse now because we're dealing with the viruses. We're dealing with all kinds of diseases. It's worse now. In the 70s, you had graffiti on the train. You had, you know, gangs. Now it's a different story. You have people with mental problems. You have people that lost jobs because of the virus that are depressed and need help. Well, you know what? This is the time to help. If the United States of America can pump trillions of dollars into a stimulus, you're telling me that in America there should be no homeless? That's my thing. There should be no homeless in America. We should help our people.
Would you ever go on strike?
That's not in the cards right now.
Tony Utano, President of the Transport Workers Union, Local 100, thank you so much for coming on Good Day and sharing your concerns with us this morning.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.